This paper investigates the intersection of choral music, queer identity, and feminist activism through the medium of choral singing in the United States. It is intended to function as an analysis of the emergence and impact of feminist and LGBT plus choruses in the 1970s and 1980s, as well as how they function in the present climate. Based on participant observation and supported by historical, sociological, and musicological sources, I will examine how these organizations worked as cultural agents with the gay liberation and feminist movements. While other choruses will be referenced tangentially, my research focused on a group of four: Anacrusis Women's Choir, Muse, Cincinnati's Women's Choir, the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus, and Turtle Creek Chorale. The study considers the formation of these groups, framing them as artistic collectives and grassroots vehicles for visibility and resistance. Activist organizations. A significant amount of focus is placed on the HIV/AIDS crisis of the 1980s and 1990s, during which queer choruses not only provided crucial emotional support, but also contributed to the canonization of new choral literature through commissioned works that reflected the lived experiences of queer people. What has begun to be termed affinity compositions. Drawing on archival research, interviews, and repertoire analysis, this project proposes that these compositions constitute a significant but under-recognized contribution to American choral music. This project will also examine the role of the Gay and Lesbian Association of Choruses, or GALA, as a national and international network supporting the development of this repertoire through artistic exchange and community building. Tensions between musical excellence and inclusivity are explored through debates within and beyond the GALA community, particularly concerning gatekeeping or institutions such as the American Choral Directors Association. This research positions LGBT plus and feminist choruses as central to understanding how music functions as activism and in identity formation. This project concludes that these choruses should not be subject to the periphery of academic study, but have profoundly shaped American choral culture by expanding its repertoire, reframing its values, and insisting on the legitimacy of voices long excluded and marginalized.